your girl Desiree.
And I'm Etosha.
And we are here once again giving you that celebrity gossip, piping hot tea, thought-provoking conversation. We're that stop before your next stop, before your main stop. Tasha has that down pat. And I don't know, like, what is it?
You know, reality TV is pretty much the thing nowadays. It's easier on networks, so they don't have to worry about writing a script. Just give you some sort of scenario and just put it out there.
And it's cheaper.
Exactly. But we were just talking about how relationships and reality TV, they kind of just don't go hand in hand. And you see a lot of relationships that are kind of just falling apart, like Rashida and Kurt, they're falling apart for the 85th time. And then you have T.I. and Tiny, they're going through their things. And now Kenya Moore, she's pretty much being pressured to share her marriage, however that happened, to her husband on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, or she might get kicked off the show. So we were just talking about, do you think reality TV messes up relationships?
Oh, absolutely. And not only romantic relationships, all relationships.
Right.
It just shows such an ugly side. Because, I mean, let's be real here. All of us have skeletons in our closet with our family. Mm-hmm. That's just life. And when you have a camera in your face 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, something, even no matter how good you hide it, something will slip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen it time and time again. Now, with Rashida, I don't know what that's about. It's so messy. That was gonna happen regardless of the cameras.
Over and over. That's like,
you're right.
Come on now.
You're right. And it's just, we see it all the time. I can think of any couple that, and it's just, I feel like when they break up, it's usually because of reality TV. Mm-hmm. Even with, like, it's random. I was just thinking about them because I saw like an update article on them, but I don't know if you had ever heard of Cooking with the Neelys, that black couple. Mm-hmm. They were this wholesome black couple, like the most randomest people, and they had a little cooking show, and they broke up too, and they have been together for like 25 years. So it's just like, I feel like it's always the cameras.
But that's the way, that was just a cooking show. There's no drama in that whatsoever.
Well, they had a little reality show too, I heard.
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess it goes down at the Food Network. I don't know, but they definitely divorced, and we see it all the time. We saw with Bruce and Chris, whatever her name is. That was already happening, and it wouldn't have been as explosive had it not been the cameras. We've seen it with all types of reality stars. I'm just trying to think of who hasn't broken up at this point.
That's hard to say.
It is hard to say, and even sometimes it's just like I said, family relationships. I was watching Family Boot Camp. I don't know how I got on it, and there was one episode with Kendra. I don't know if you know Kendra Basket. She was one of the Playgirls from the mansion, and they were just talking about how like so much went down. And I don't follow her, but from what I was gathering from that episode, like her husband had an affair with a transgender woman, and this is all on camera, and we would not have known that about Hank Baskets had it not been for reality TV.
Right.
And I'm not saying it wouldn't have happened, but it wouldn't have been nearly as explosive. Now, they stayed together, but it's just... But then at the same time, do you think that people should not do reality TV with their family, or what is the solution to this?
That's so hard. I think you can, but you really have to be strategic. You have to kind of like, it's a chess game. So you know that the producers and everything, they're going to want it to be portrayed a certain way. So as a family, you got to kind of discuss ahead of time what you might say. Is it okay if I say that? You know what I'm saying? Just so that you just have a heads up about it.
But it still happens because it's almost impossible to control every voluntary and involuntary movement that we do, and it's almost impossible. Things happen. Mm-hmm. And of course it produces egg on situations, and that makes things explode even more. It's just, to me, reality TV is kind of it's so 2010 anyway. Like, honestly,
it's not going nowhere though.
It's not, but I'm all into the scripted thing right now. Mm-hmm. But it's just, I don't see the purpose of having your spouse. I like the people that do reality TV and you don't even see their kids. I kind of like that. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like, I don't need to know that. But then there's someone like Kenya Moore, she has me blocked on Twitter, so she's not going to see what I say. She has me blocked on Twitter, and that's okay. But I'm surprised that, like, someone like her, like, well, I guess she doesn't have a storyline. And I don't believe her marriage anyway, because she's lied about relationships in the past. But I see, like, how that could definitely put pressure and strain on a new marriage when they just got married.
How did they even meet? Where did this man come from? Like, how,
that's what? And that's why Bravo is saying that we need to show y'all.
Plenty of fish.
That's because people have those questions.
Like,
and that's why Bravo.
Seriously.
Like, and so you're pretty much fighting for Bravo, because that's exactly what they're saying, that people have questions, and I'm like, I have questions, but I don't care enough to have an answer.
Exactly.
But she doesn't have a storyline set being
that's her
messy
own.
and picking on people.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's why they do it. But then at the same time, something's gonna be explosive and it won't last. It just won't. I don't know. We just have too many secrets, all of us, in this world, to have anybody.
Which is probably why I won't be on a reality TV show.
You're
You're not about to air me out, because we're gonna fight and I'm gonna be kicked off and everything.
I mean, honestly, and you can only like hide but so much.
Right.
Something's gonna come out, because they did. Because I had a friend that was on a reality show, and they called his friend circle asking if they knew anything, like secrets about him.
Nah.
But I mean, it was like the real world or something. He didn't get to the final step, but he was almost there, and they were calling everybody, like professors, neighbors, teachers.
They really investigating.
And these are people that are not going to be on the real world. So I'm just like, that's weird, and that's a pretty like watered down reality show. It's not about his life, and they were doing that. So imagine what they do when you're on a family reality show. To me, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the shady world of reality TV and relationships. Let us know your thoughts about it, how you think reality TV messes up relationships, or you think the actual people have control of it. So let us know, like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you log on to eonculture.com. This is the Layover, the first stop before your next stop, your dose of entertainment news and celebrity gossip. Until we see y'all next time.